Hi Leo, thank you for joining me. I brought us down to the beach, down at the creek for a little inspiration this week. I appreciate you joining me. This is going to be our May 26th to June 2nd, 2016 Psychic Tune-In. I appreciate you guys allowing our paths to cross and hopefully to help our bring some spiritual clarity into this week for everybody. Remember guys, this is a general reading for Leo. Sun, moon, rising, inquiring, whatevs. It's cool. It's going to be for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved, so that there's more love and clarity brought into every decision that we make this week. So please open your own psychic and spiritual antennas to see which nuggets of wisdom ring true to you, your world, your life, your universe. Trust your own logic, your own intuition in the end. Make sound decisions based on love. See what resonates inside of you. See which nuggets you are here to receive, and which patterns and waves of energy you are meant to ride and you are meant to dive under. In the end, it is your decision, Leo. So let's see what we have. I'm going to start with one animal oracle card. Let's see what the universe, God, your spirit guides, angels, higher self, logic, luck, intuition, whatever you believe is totally cool. Want you to know this week, help Leo out. Help us out. One card, Leo. Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed, Leo. With that being said, Leo, I must confess that I've had a little bit of shyness, a little bit of cold feet this week with my videos. So it took me a moment to let myself come back out after retreating last week. I had so much energy that I gave out that I needed to completely retreat to get my energy back so that I could now give again. So this week, Leo, be the peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Peacock, you're weak, Leo. I'm going to pull a numerology card for the week. So Leo, sun, moon, rising, inquiring. See what we have for Leo. That one. Effort. 13. So this week the underlying current is make an effort. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. I think of sunshine when I see this. I think of a lion. I think of the Leo. This big, beautiful yellow color. My sister is a Leo, and her big-ass aura looks like that. Underneath Leo, you have an 88. This is abundance as I hit my low battery. So, make an effort this week because abundance is coming back to you. This is a double digit. This is 2 infinities. This is power times 2, Leo. So let's see what the rest of your reading says. I'm going to use this tarot deck this week. It's this, the Crystallis Tarot by Holly Sierra and Tony Brooks. I really like this deck. It's new, and when I started working with it, I realized you have a runaway, Leo. The 9 of Cups, your wish ran away. This isn't even a deck that I have with me on the beach. So maybe your wish is coming true, Leo. I'm going to put that back over here. I'm going to put this in the book so it doesn't run away again. So that's a pretty good start. You have abundance, letting yourself stand out, be noticed, being a bit of a peacock, making some effort, and let's see, Leo, highest, greatest good of everyone involved. Let's see what we have. Oh, by the way, what I was saying about this particular deck is I totally went nerd when I retreated myself, because I never really just completely relax, I always have to be doing something. So I did a lot of research and studied this deck a bit more to understand the stories, because they seem to be a bit different than other decks. So that being said, let's see what we have for Leo this week. May 26th to June 2nd. Love, career, and general overall wisdom. At the Leo, I love you guys. You have the sun. That's you, Leo. You always get the sun because you guys are Leos and you're pretty awesome. Look at this, Leo. Let yourself shine this week. There's 8 points on this sun, like a compass. They all end up actually coming from the center, beaming outward to the universes, right? This sun coming out means it will always brighten your day. You're gonna have a big, bright, beautiful week. This deck, by the way, with my little researching, the sun and the moon in this deck particularly mean to get your ass out into nature to learn some things. So get out in the sunshine. This is boundless enthusiasm, Leo. You're beaming in all directions. This is the one thing in this card I want to mention is that this card has like a fatherly tear. So it is reminding you that in this illumination that comes to you and that you are beaming to others, in this empowerment in yourself and who you are. I just want to glance down, and this was not supposed to be sticking out, but that says new beginnings. I'm going to put that back. That's what happens when I look at a card, Leo. What this is reminding you, Leo, with a fatherly tear, is that in beaming your own exuberance and your own inner light, remember that, remember not to neglect truth, beauty, and justice for materialism. Make sure that what you're beaming out is with integrity and joy, and then this abundance will come back. All right, so that's the underlying energy. Leo is the sun. That's beautiful. So let's see what we have for love. For love, we have the Hanged Man. For career, we have the Hermit. And so the Hanged Man, the Hermit, or the Storyteller, and then the Three of Stones as your general wisdom, Leo. So for love, you need to allow yourself time to see another perspective, or the person you're dealing with or the other in your life needs to be allowed the same patience and time to embrace their own divine light. So maybe this is you. Maybe you've been in a hanging position for a while. Something came in your life, Leo. It threw your head on its ass. Threw your ass on its head. Turned your world upside down. This has been brought to you or to whoever the other energy is in your life so that you can learn to see in the dark. So you can learn to see like this owl with your own inner wisdom, your own inner light, and a different filter on your eyes to be able to feel and know the unseen route. This is telling you to open your mind, or this is somebody else in your life who's learning to open their mind. It requires patience, frequent contemplation, imagination. This specific deck tells you to consider this a personal goal this week, to find patience, to find a different perspective, to seek wisdom, to not be afraid of the unseen world, to allow that unseen world to bring you rebirth, to understand how you can see in the dark now, Leo. How being thrown in the dark, or someone else being thrown in the dark or upside down, has given them new eyes. All right, so if that's not you, Leo, allow whoever that is that time to gain a new perspective, to be reborn, so they can shine and see in the dark on their own, seek wisdom. Then you have the Hermit. Oh, also, I just did Cancer's reading, and Cancer also had the Hangman in the love arena. So maybe there are some Leos dealing with a Cancer, or Cancer's in your chart, or the chart of the person you're thinking about, but maybe you should check that Cancer reading out. The Storyteller is a Virgo card, the Hermit, and this is also telling you for your career is to examine your life, to hold your healing orb of who you are and let that beam out. This is a favorable time of wisdom. It's having mystical connections to distant realms and feeling that connection in your body that matches the surroundings around you in your tangible physical world. This is allowing you the opportunity to heal by healing yourself first, by gaining your own wings, turning your dreams into a reality like a Virgo can, like digging your hands into the literal things around you, physical Leo, so that your reality is created by you. This sunshine, this is contemplation, sincerity, and friendship. So if this isn't you, this is somebody in your life you can confide in, if this resonates as somebody else in your life. So this is somebody who, or it's telling you to go in quiet solitude so that you can understand what your dreams are and make them reality. And then, as your general advice, Leo, you also have this hidden realms thing, this wisdom that's coming to you from the unknown. So it's sort of exciting. This is planning. This is you after maybe you've allowed others to have their own time in their life, in their own understanding, their own perception, and then you've given that and gained clarity in your own. You have the Hanged Man, and this is in the love department, but this can also be love if you don't have actual like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife love in your life. A good outlet for that base sexual energy is creativity, so that you're not hanged, you're not feeling like you're stuck. So if you're feeling stuck, Leo, and you're not technically in a relationship, see what you can do that's creative to help you out, and use that as your like beam to boost you a little out of your hanging, or to change yourself around. Maybe you need to be creative, and that'll be the spark you need to see things differently, or for others to see things differently about you. This is showing how you can work together with others, planning hard work. This means you did something that means you hit the nail on the head, and the journey continues. So this is the Tree of Life, approaching the hidden realms of your Tree of Life with your own inner light that you've probably received from the Hermit, from finding who you are, from seeing a different perspective, and then allowing yourself to beam who you are. Stand out, Leo, you're awesome. This says to keep going. Just keep going. You're on the right path. Something this week is going to hit the nail on the head and just be that ding, ding, ding that you need to start the process, start the planning, prepare you for the hard work. You have the higher ground here, but